What's going on, YouTube? This is Prophecy Pat here, coming to you live from Great Lakes Game Emporium in Mentor, Ohio, with my close friend and teammate Cody. Cody has a really cool deck that he's going to share with you guys today. So, Cody, what are you playing?
We're playing Infernoble with the new AGOV list. There's not many out there, but this is what we're trying so far.
All right, man. Well, before we get into it, you want to do any shout-outs?
As always, shout out Team Interstellar.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason we're able to do this now. Dirt for giving us a home.
Yeah.
Vice President Jake, President Pat. Pat's been coaching us to a lot of what we have now.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Getting ready to win a YCS.
So. Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's get into it.
All right, well, to start, it's 3 connector, the best normal summon in the deck. Hasn't really changed since playing it back in the day. The card you summon off connector, which is Dolphin, probably one of the best cards in the deck still, due to the fact that you just discard a card, you get rid of a hand trap if you're scared of droll. This is your out to droll. If it's not there, you see the giant rock, good luck. I don't know what to tell you. There's ways to play around it. Then you have first Infernobles, Auger, sends a...
Tree of.
Yeah, play 3. They put this down to 2 in a lot of decks, but I don't understand that mentality. You need this. It's either you're summoning her like this or this. This sends anything. You can do the immortal line. This just does any line you want. I don't understand it. But at 3, Renaud, now known as Infernoble Knight Renaud, the Rescue Ace. This card is played at 3. You don't play less. You don't play 2. You don't play 1. This is not the warrior pile. Stop that. You play this at 3. Grabs everything back. Really good recovery. I don't know what they're doing.
That's a good card.
Best card ever. 1 Magus. This card lets you shuffle 3 back and then draw a card. Pretty good. Can get you out of some weird situations or grab you a hand trap. That's what I usually hope for when I do it, is just grabbing a hand trap. Turpin. Specials from hand or grave. It is in majority of the lines when you get to like the middle of the line. Ricardito, you summon this off I sold majority of the time, or if you draw it in your hand, you can banish it and summon something from your hand. It does come up. And then Oliver, this is usually played at 1 to stop the targeting on whatever it's attached to, but this is also an extender. I think that gets forgotten a lot, so that's why I'm playing it at 2. It helped out a lot in the past few locals.
Yeah, he's a little saucy boy.
Gearfrit, the big boy, you only need 1 because you can just keep cycling it even if it gets banished. It probably won't ever get banished, but this card is just, this is your monster negate. Fire Flint Lady, this is the card that I think actually is the best card in the deck.
Bro, is that you?
Yeah, basically, it's me. It comes up a lot. It can handle most situations, dig you out of everything. And then for the equips, 3 Durandal. Have played with this at 2 a couple times to test it around, but
that card good.
I like using this as a dead equip just to put on something so that we can summon Turpin out, or just keep synchro summoning. I put it on like Charles to push him up and then get the second link. I don't know. Then there's Hoyvis, Hoyus, whatever you want to call it. This is the best of the equips. Adds up something back from grave, can special one from hand. This is how you do a lot of lines with Gearfrid. Almace tags out into 1.
Sheesh.
And then can also add back 1 from banish, a fire warrior from banish or graveyard, so that comes up a decent amount. Then there is the new one, the one Pat hates. Angelica's Angelic Ring.
It's a dog water ring.
Wins in time, makes a card untargetable, and then it has the spell negate. It negates by effect, which is pretty good. Only condition is you have to put it on something that already has something equipped to it. Pretty easy to do. I love the card. Pat hates it, but it comes up in the end board a lot.
It smells like dog water.
DDR, special from banish. I don't really have to explain this. Oh, God. The card that needs to be banned. This deck is not playable without this. I don't know why this card's still here, but...
That card's so new.
Yeah, so new. It's still here, I guess. The new best card, Museum. This card is why we can play the deck right now. Search for any of the equips in the deck. Then if you have a monster equipped in the spell and trap zone, you can move it up as a monster. Or special summon it as a monster. It comes up all the time. Oh, none of it's not once per turn either, so...
Like Valence.
Yeah, you just get to keep doing that. Heritage, you have to play 3 because it searches for everything in the deck. it grabs everything. And since this card is called Noble Arms Museum, this card grabs it. I don't know why they did
busted.
that. Rhoda and the rarity everybody hates because I'm doing it to piss people off. I mean, it's kind of funny. Pat hates it too.
Mm-hmm.
The hand traps. 3 Ash. Best hand trap in the game still. 3 Droll. This is the Cody special. I do this every format.
Mm-hmm.
Pat made me stop, and then he made me do it again. So,
good.
And then Imperm. It's the best you can get. I don't play Nib. There's no point in having it in the main anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for the...
How many cards in main?
41.
Okay.
Should be 41. The extra deck.
Winning number.
2 Emperor Charles. This is the new like boss monster. It negates spells and traps, and then gains the effect of the synchro. 2 Isolde. Best warrior card ever. Literally enables all the combos. You can do everything you want with this. Ferocious. This can make a hand trap. Turn your opening a hand trap to normal summon, and then getting like a niche play out of like a special summon. Even just having Oliver can make this later turn into this. So it's like the new best card in the game. SP Little Knight. This comes up a lot. It's always on my end board. Card's insane. Raten. This is one of the flex spots that we tried. At the start of battle phase, he pops a card, and then in standby, he gets to destroy a card. Or he gets to special summon a card. So, like, comes up. Why not? And then Apollosa.
Oh, yeah. I know what she does.
Apollosa. For the synchros, Angelica. We only play her at 1. I don't think you need 2. You can cycle this with Renaud. Renaud, you summon this off of Angelica. You very rarely synchro summon him, but sometimes it does come up. 2 of the original boss monster, the guy who runs the deck. Charles. You can synchro summon him while also doing the normal play to get to him with him. It gets a little weird sometimes, but it works. Baron. Baron's Baron. I'm not telling you Baron.
Baron.
We're going back into tier format. So, Dwellers Needed. You can summon this pretty easily. If they hit you with some hand traps, you can usually get to this still. It's a little complicated to get to it without being locked into warriors, but it's very doable. And then Baguska, because if you don't open it up enough against birds, this kills birds. Fuck it. Gotta kill them.
Birds.
And then for the side deck, we'll go monsters. So
this is the first good thing I've seen.
2 Nib. He kind of like... I only have him at 2 because it's kind of like, again, like the will special. He comes up when I need him to, but he doesn't always end the game like some of the other cards, and I kind of need my side deck to be cards that are just going to end the game or make it to where I can make it very easily endable. 2 DD Crow because it removes anything from the graveyard, and we respect tier around here. And it comes up against like Unchained and stuff. 2 Bestials. I opted to do this way because I can synchro summon with these. As long as I summon this before I get locked, I can synchro summon pretty easily.
Plus send a card.
Yeah, I mean, it gets rid of a card too at that point. So going second, I love this card.
Sure.
That's the monsters there. 1 trap. D-barrier.
That's me.
That is because thrust. You have 2 thrust. Dark Rulers has more thrust target. Because we hate Pearly. Fuck Pearly. And then Lightning Storm for Rescue Ace because if you don't respect that deck, you're not winning in this format. And then Duster for the same reason.
Hell yeah.
Plus Labyrinth and all that, but Labyrinth can respond, so you have to kind of use the main deck to play around that, but it goes over pretty well.
Hell yeah.
And then that's it.
Sick, man.
So.
Well, what are your thoughts about the deck going into this format?
The deck's gotten a lot better since Pat's helped me build it. Again, another shout out. It bricks a little bit still, but like you can play a lot more. The side is definitely, I feel, is ready for the YCS. But as for this format, I think this is the best it's gonna get. I'm still iffy on Angel Ring in the main on certain scenarios, but there's a lot of spells and traps being used, and she negates Dark Ruler, so why not? But the format's gonna be fun. I don't think it's stale or anything. I think it's gonna be pretty wide open. Rescue Ace is probably gonna be the best deck. I can't really foresee that not happening. Tier being the one behind. Looks exciting. Future looks exciting. So.
Hell yeah, man. Well, thanks for your time, and looking forward to you catching some dubs this weekend, bro.
I'll do my best. Go
All
Team
right,
Pat.
me. Prophecy Pat signing out. Peace.